All right, sorry about that. There was double audio, but it was my fault. All right, so we should be go at this point. Whenever you guys are ready, let me know, and I will go ahead and start the timer.
Alrighty. And I'm ready. So count me
Count it down. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, guys. So this is a speed mission. It's a hack made by Justin Bailey. If you don't know him or her, this is an interesting ROM hack. You'll see in just a second. So you get speed booster right off the bat.
You didn't warn me it would be like this.
Were you at all?
I just thought it was going to be like at 150% speed or something, not just speed booster for days.
So this is a very vanilla ROM hack.
I'm guessing that means that the game is the same as it is traditionally, except that now you also just have speed booster constantly.
Yep. So we get super missiles very early because of this.
My God. I was not ready.
Nobody is.
I need a lot more copy to follow this. Well, so I guess I was brought on because I know the basic run, and it's already going completely off the rails. That is super missiles when you get way later. Since you have supers, you don't need to go get the early missiles or fight the worm. You're just going, oh my god, Hive Room with speed booster. Show it to me. Show it to oh god, it's so good. Y'all don't understand.
We still did fight the worm, but not in the
obviously.
place you normally would fight it.
Oh wow, so it just spawns here. This is this place where you normally fight it as an alternate, and Super Missile says no. That's the fun thing about Super Missiles. In this game, they are really strong, and you normally don't get them until a fair bit later, so having them early just makes a joke out of bosses and mini-bosses.
Yep. Runner, can you slow down? You're going too fast.
So, serious question. What's platforming like when you have uncontrollable speed at all times?
Very difficult.
So is it pretty much that it does? So is it like speed booster activates on the second frame of running or something like that? Because it doesn't seem to activate immediately, but
15 frames.
Okay, so quarter second. That's still pretty speedy, which is appropriate.
It's even faster with speed booster.
What, they stack? Oh boy.
And now we get Charge Beam, even though we never use it.
Well, you don't need it. You have Speed Booster.
Well, this is technically all items, so...
Yes, so please explain this category, because it's not 100%, it's not 90%, it's all major items? Is that what it's
all
called?
all major upgrades, I should say. Pretty much that's not a missile pack or anything like that is picked up.
Alright, but you're getting all the major upgrades, so like the suits, your jumps.
Yep.
Stuff like that. Okay. That's someone asking, are E-tanks seen as a major? I'm going to assume no, because I saw Typo skip one earlier.
E-tanks are not considered majors.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Since power bombs can be skipped, are power bombs considered a major?
Actually, power bombs can be skipped, but they are picked up.
Okay.
Because it makes a couple things a little easier later on. Which actually, you'll see me get power bombs very soon.
Ooh, interesting. So having speed booster early does enable you to get power bombs out of sequence, which is
very much out of sequence, yes.
Oh my goodness. I said, hey, you should give me a heads up on what you're doing here. And you're like, nah, it's fine. It's just the same game, but faster. You didn't say it was like this. God. It's the same game, my butt. I don't remember what the language barriers for the stream, so I'm trying to keep it PG-13. Yeah, because the thing about Speed Booster and Zero Mission is that this is probably the most versatile it's been. Yeah, you don't get short charges because there's not a dedicated run button, but it breaks through all sorts of things, and the Shine Spark is extremely flexible. You can do it in ball form, you can do it standing up, and you can do it diagonal, left, up, down, left, right. It's just very, very, very useful item. just having it this early on is like, what?
So another thing about this really short speed booster is you can clip through doors easier. So we're now in Chozodia, and we just picked up our power bombs. But we're not sticking around.
Crunchy.exe has stopped responding. Oh gosh, someone's comparing us to Project Base and how the speed booster works in that one. This would be pretty wild. You could actually steer your Shine Sparks. Actually, that's interesting. That's an interesting thing. So you still need to get the power grip, obviously, just because the category, and also because of that vine. Not even speed booster can break through it, I'd imagine.
Nope.
There's your fun Zero Mission fact for the day, folks. Power grip is a required item no matter what, because there's actually a hard-coded block in the game, a vine that you can't get past until you have power grip. It's one of the, I think the only main example of the game actually not letting you do whatever.
Though Varia actually will not be picked up because the game gives you Varia anyways.
Yes, that is correct.
So I will not be going up there to get Varia.
Which is handy, because that's a pretty big detour for a major item. That's the only major item up there. The rest is just missiles. So it seems like you're going to be, since you're down here, you're going to be doing Ridley first, or going back up and do Kraid? All right.
Going to do Ridley.
Woohoo, buddy. So that's definitely one of the fun things about this game, is that it is extreme. It just lets you do kind of whatever you want as far as routing and order. The game has shortcuts and stuff built right into it. And in the base game, you can actually go fight Ridley first, and that is in fact what you do in any percent, because there's a shortcut up there, and then it lets you get super missiles early to fight Kraid, which turns Kraid into not so much a boss as a room that takes a few seconds to get through. And oh gosh. But oh my god, the speed, it's too great. These one block jumps are suddenly the true final boss.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up Ice later.
You're gonna take the refill at high jump to be safe?
Yeah.
All right, I can dig it. Folks, you're getting so much more than you bargained for here. You are getting live, on the air, rerouting. That is the top tier level of play you can expect here at DPX. God, the hell run. Oh gosh, it makes it so much easier when you can just punch right through that wall.
Yup.
Yeah, thankfully, Ice Beam is one of those things that you absolutely can't forget just because you genuinely need it in order to kill the Metroids. So if you don't have it, it'll become very obvious very quickly something is wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna take the hill here because my health is very low.
I didn't want to go for the swag refill, just go for the refill skip.
Yeah, I can't do that actually. So
ask me later. There's actually a real easy setup for that one. But hey, screw attack. So y'all know screw attack, right? It lets you attack things while jumping. It's pretty great. In this game, it is exceptionally good. It doesn't just break through blocks, it kills enemies, and it makes you more or less completely invincible. You can go through beams, you can go through enemy shots. It's just when you're screw attacking, there's practically nothing that can give you a hard time. Between screw attack and just infinite speed booster here, this is just you can just hear the circus music playing now. Yeah, those enemies normally take 2 supers to kill, or you can just run through them at the speed of light, whatever. Take your pick.
Yep. Or you can screw attack them.
Or screw attack them, yeah, that's how good screw attack is. Oh gosh, that one wanted out. That one wanted out. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, going through Ridley, since you are only doing majors, you're pretty much just going to be in and out. Just go in there, grab Gravity Suit because you need to in order to even activate Ridley, and it's a major item, and then just out, not grabbing anything else. So that should actually be pretty quick compared to what we're normally used to seeing in Ridley. Unfortunately, I don't think Speed Boost is going to help you deal with Imago Cocoon unless there's something that you're not telling me, at which point I'm just going to lose my mind live on stream.
Or you may have forgot I do plenty of randos. And if you haven't played a rando, you probably wouldn't know power bombs can take out Imago Cocoon like immediately.
I've done randos, but I've never gotten power bombs before Imago Cocoon. That's still pretty great.
I have several times, so.
I usually just get terrible seeds where I have to do escape without power grip, high jump, or space jump. As for anyone who's not aware of the Imago Cocoon fight, that is it's a mini boss fight that at any percent is one of the hardest to do fast because you have to break vines on either side with missiles. And you don't have high jump first, so it's kind of difficult to get up there. So just being able to trivialize that fight with a power bomb is just incredibly cathartic. Holy cow.
Actually, some people get high jump before Ridley.
True enough, that is a relatively recent development in a routing thing. It's just I think it's one of those things where it's not that it's faster, but it doesn't lose time. So some people really much prefer to do that. And also in large part because it does make that Imago fight easier. Oh, just gonna grab some supers here just to.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, because 4 for that quality Ridley kill. Yeah, supers, unlike missiles in this game, you only get 2 per tank, but then again, they are so powerful that if they give you 5 per tank, this game will just kind of break wide open. And 4 is the magic number. If you have 4 super missiles, you can kill Ridley and then just basically stand in his hitbox with 1 E-tank and survive.
Okay, now I gotta take that refill.
It's fine, that's why it's here. And for anyone who has not heard, Ridley's #1 hit that topped the adult contemporary charts a few years back. He's going to sing it for you right here, right now.
I don't know if I have enough missiles. I should.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, well. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, no. And I didn't save either. Now we gotta do it all again. Good thing I had my estimate set for hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not as bad as what happened at J-Chog's marathon. The All Kids Deserve to Eat marathon. Remember that?
No, because I remember this is the first time I see this, which is why I was so shocked earlier.
No, actually, J-Chog's marathon, you commentated for that as well.
It wasn't this hack though.
No, it was vanilla,
Okay.
but still.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I died in
okay.
Hive Room and then saved before Mother Brain and then died during Zero Suit.
Oh yes, I do remember that. Okay. I thought you were saying that you did this hack there, and I'm just like, no, I don't think so.
Nope, I didn't start running this hack until after that.
Oh my god, these jumps though. Just you're jumping in the air normally, and now you're suddenly shooting across like a rocket. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
So now you get to see everything again. I'm gonna risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Come on. There we go.
Yo, in there.
That's a very risky strat. Because if you don't get it, you fall down into the crumble block and you ain't getting out. That's a soft reset.
Yeah, I can see how that might be a problem. So in case y'all missed it the first time, here's Hive Room again. Just if you listen really closely, you can hear the clown nose honking. God, imagine a world where you just shine spark through the hives, because why the heck not? It's a thing you can do.
Oh my goodness, these bugs. Die. There we go.
Yo, is that my man, the Hockey Towner, typing in all caps in the chat? Dang right it is! Oh, goodness. All right, it's time to turn this worm into a flashing death animation. So yeah, you didn't mention it before, but the reason why Typo actually doesn't stick around to grab the charge beam, aside from the fact that he doesn't really need it, is because the worm has a comedy-long death animation because it's an enormous drama queen. So we just don't stick around for it. Let it do its thing over there, and then we come back and grab the spoils once it's done.
Okay, well, I'm going to take this chance and I'm going to speak about some of the incentives we have going on here.
Alrighty, go for it.
So, currently, sorry, I have to refresh the page because some of them expired. Currently, we have the Super Metroid birthday mission, which is going on now.
Nope,
right?
that's next.
It's next.
And that's
Yes.
zero mission, so.
So that's going on next. That's currently $37 out of $50. So if you want to see that played on hard, now would be the time. As well as Area the Promsky wearing a Christmas unicorn sweater. That's also going on for the next 30 minutes. That's currently $61.05 out of 200. We have the StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm all Kerrigan levels, which is basically turning that run into a 100% run at that point. That's going for $250. There's currently 3 hours left for that. And then we do have a couple other games that will add on to today at the end of the day for a couple more runs. We have the Super Mario World 11 exit run that's currently going on for $150, as well as the DuckTales NES race between PGA and Metadog going for 200. So if you want to see any of those happen, now would be the time to donate, because we currently only have that last incentive only has 5.5 hours left. So yeah. And then we also have the bid war for Kill or Save the Animals, which Kill is still currently in the lead with 940.68, versus Save, which is currently at 562.84. So if you want Save to catch up, there's a couple more Super Metroid runs today, so there is still a chance to save the animals if you're interested in that. And that's everything we have left for the incentives.
Dang, those are some real good incentives.
Yep.
Every single one of them gold. So it's like, you're already donating to a splendid cause and to write love on her arms, because, I mean, goodness knows, mental health is such a serious problem, and especially this year with just kind of... I don't even need to quantify that statement. So you're doing that, and you're also putting it towards seeing more really good runs. I'm not seeing a downside here. I am just not seeing a downside. All right, so we didn't really mention anything about the, I guess, the unknown items. For anyone who has not played Zero Mission, there are 3 items you pick up that are unknown items. Although, if you've played the Metroid series at all, you can kind of figure out what they are based on their shape. They unlock later on when you pick up the fully powered suit, because apparently the knowledge of these items is stored directly in the shoulder pads.
All right, let's get power bombs again.
Sounds good. It's funny because this is an absolutely late game cleanup area, and we're just Typo's just kind of like, nah, I think I'll go in there now. grabbing some extra supers for just to be safe.
Yep.
Sounds good. Strictly speaking, 6 supers is really the number you want to get just for comfort in an any percent run, because that'll let you deal with Ridley no problem, Kraid no problem, and deal with the last boss no problem.
Yep.
But it's always nice to have maybe a couple extras sitting in your back pocket in case you tink, because
I usually have at least 8.
Yeah. Especially when you're jumping as wild and unpredictable as it is here.
Also,
yeah,
one thing that hasn't been mentioned yet, you go back through, because this is actually faster to go this way instead of going to the ship and then around.
Yeah, that involves a certain amount of climbing and just kind of maneuvering around. Stuff that doesn't let you take advantage of Speed Booster.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine that's kind of an interesting aspect of routing this hack. It's just that everything that we know, like from running this game normally, doesn't necessarily apply. So a route that might have been taken longer before, just because it was a longer distance, might be a lot more flat ground, so it becomes substantially faster in this hack. So that's kind of one of the neat things just from watching this. We're just going to go ahead and committing to grabbing ice later.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, gonna take this heal, because always need full health going through here.
Mm-hmm.
And then just run through this room.
Gotcha. I would imagine if you're actually just trying to push your time down, you could skip that heal, because you don't have to worry about things like the like doing the bomb jump, but still, your health would be super tight, especially with this Rocket Ripper room. because those rocket rippers hurt.
And that's part of the reason I take the heal first. And I also took the heal here just in case.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There is zero shame in taking it safe at this early stage of the run. Because this part of Norfair is actually extremely dangerous. Enemies do a lot of damage, especially when you don't have you don't have barrier or gravity suit. It occurs to me that this hack also makes money spark into an absolute joke, and you just get it for free. It's money for nothing, and your skips for free.
Yep.
What, nothing? Oh man, got a tough crowd in chat today. You're doing some Dire Straits references in chat, just kind of like crickets chirping. God, that jumpy boy is really just trying to get the heck out.
That's twice now he's jumped.
It hears the noise upstairs. It's like, I don't know what that is, but I don't want any of that.
He didn't jump this time. Chat sounds.
You know, hashtag just chat sounds. All right, now far be it from me to tell you how to do your run, but I would wholeheartedly recommend taking a save right before Ridley this time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't need to bomb jump there. Don't know why I did that. But then again, I'm probably used to it.
For the swag, it's fine. You're giving the people what they want. I mean, you could do it the same way as before, or you could do it a little bit different to give them some variety. God, I cannot get enough of just clowning on Imago Cocoon. So shoutouts to crouching on the elevator, a thing that is distressingly easy to do when you're just trying to go down.
Yeah, this speed booster, you kind of gotta crouch before you can go down anyways. Or you'll just run right past the elevator. Dang it. Shoot the block first. Now bomb jump.
Didn't you have high jump? Can't you just reach up? Can't you just get there?
You can jump from the ledge there, but it's not
Yeah,
so
that'd be
easy to do with this.
Yeah, yes. It's like, it might be easy normally, but not when you got rockets on your shoes. You know, it just occurred to me. Okay. You tell that door where it can stick it, I guess. This is a thing that just happened.
I'm gonna grab this, because I didn't grab the last time I should have.
Yeah, just make sure that ammo will never be an issue again. There we go. Enough supers to deal with Ridley and then hand them out as party favors. Ooh! Going for the deluxe. So y'all ready for Ridley so fast it's gonna make your head spin? Because that's what 8 Supers does to a giant squawking space lizard.
Yep. Okay, let's miss that again. I missed it last time too.
I once had someone explain to me how to do the super fast setup for it, and I guess there's a visual cue for it, but I don't know. I think tinking just feels like something that happens a lot more often.
I don't need to take the save now because I got more supers this time. And more missiles.
Yeah, you have twice as many supers as you need. You're in very good shape.
Oh. There we go.
Back for the encore!
Yeah, and he didn't get to fly up.
And that was Ridley.
Yeah, Ridley's fast, but not fast enough.
Turns out you can't outrun that much damage directly to the inside of your body. Yeah, it's kind of funny how things that are supposed to be blocked off to you because you can't jump a certain height or do anything else don't really matter when you can just shine spark more or less on command.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Ridley though. If there's one criticism I will level against Zero Mission is that as many things as it does right, the bosses in this game are
a joke.
Yeah, they're pretty trivial unless you're trying to do a low percent run, at which point they suddenly become extremely difficult. Or if you're doing hard mode. That's something else I will say that Zero Mission does absolutely right, is that it actually does a good hard mode. It doesn't just like increase enemy damage and enemy health, which is what a lot of games will do for hard mode. It actually makes changes. Like it actually changes layout, changes room stuff, like deletes some doors, adds enemies that weren't there before. It actually goes the extra mile, and so it's actually a very satisfying hard mode, although a genuinely challenging one. And there's ice. And you can go back the other way because you have the supers.
Yep.
I just realized something else. This is actually no. I'm going to wait on that one. I'm going to mention it when we're a bit closer because I just realized something that having speed booster will let us do.
Acid worm skip.
I was going to wait for it.
Too late.
This is like looking over my hand at a poker table and saying, "Oh wow, that's a great flush you got going there." Stop.
Hey, I had to assume.
Yeah, well, you assumed correctly. Congratulations. So yes, in Kraid, the big gimmick is there are these magnetic rails you can ride around, and the game intends for you to go fight the acid worm to activate them. But in any percent, we actually skip it using a tricky bomb jump, which we call acid worm skip, and is a big gatekeeping trick for any percent in this game. But it turns out that if you don't have to worry about getting across the gap because you can just shine spark, it doesn't really matter. See, that was it. That's it. It's easy. It's like if it doesn't even so many hours of practice trivialized in like a second. In fact, the shape of this next unknown item properly encapsulates it, because it looks kind of like a clown wig, which is how I feel sometimes just watching this. Incidentally, that is the space jump for anyone who's watching from home and is not familiar with the shape of the item. But we are, in fact, coming up on Kraid. a boss that was very much designed with you not having super missiles in mind, as you will shortly see.
Oh,
I
missed it.
Are you just trying to make a liar out of me? Is that what you're doing here? So you all get to see what a Kraid fight normally looks like. He breaks out that platform. You gotta climb on those, whatever those stomach things are. I don't even want to. Is there a term for them? I don't. You know what? Never mind.
Honestly don't know either.
Don't answer that. I don't want to know. But the trick there is that Kraid has not that much health. So it normally takes a handful of missiles to kill him, but if you just hit him with 3 supers, that just kills him outright. You can kill him before he finishes rising completely. And now we have double speed booster. Do I even want to know what this does?
It's basically a speed booster in 8 frames.
Spood booster?
Yup.
Good. So it makes it even harder to platform. Awesome. It's like, hey, you remember when we used to have a little tiny bit where we could just run and not go hurtling through the air? We don't have that anymore. Now it's just constantly fearing for your face. Oh my god, 8 frames. From now on, all jumps will be conducted from a complete standstill until further notice. But hey, yeah, those are the 2 major bosses, Kraid and Ridley. They are now donezo, which means it's time to go to Turian and face off with the Mother Brain.
I'm gonna take this refill here.
Yeah,
actually, we're not going to Mother Brain just yet. There's one thing we have to get.
Oh, that's right, because since we have access to these fun-filled tools, there are things you can get. Oh wait, no, it's just long beam along the way. Ha! I have, this is why I was brought along, because I have an extensive knowledge of this game and I don't forget simple routing facts. It's fine. Yeah, in case anyone has noticed that Samus's beam doesn't really go very far right now, that is a holdover from the original Nestroid that this game is a remake of. You need the long beam for that, which is an item that is often skipped. But this is all major upgrades, so there it is. And here's the statues. Well, I gotta say, this is definitely a strange security system to have for your secret base, to have locks that are tied to, like, a heart monitor for your 2 major underlings, you know?
So there will be a safety save in somewhere here in Torian. But you're going to see some interesting things here in Torian that you won't see normally.
All right, I'm gonna chug this cup of coffee to be ready for it.
And no, this is not the safety save, but I'm taking this save though, just in case something wrong does happen.
Okay, I'm done. I chugged it. I'm ready. I can now see the frames. Oh, come on!
But the Metroids, nah.
This almost feels like cheating.
No, this room, it's actually better to just go through and fight them all.
They're like, no, wait, come back. I'm so hungry.
Because that last one literally just gets in your way.
Yeah, I can see how that last one would. It is a little bit too close to the door. Gosh, having all those extra supers also makes
Oh no!
Oh no, you got grabbed! Hungry boy. I thought the other one was gonna grab you for sure. Actually, that's an interesting question. Can a Metroid grab you while you're speed boosting?
Yes.
It sounds like you know that from experience.
Because I've been grabbed. That's how I know.
Yes. Apparently, not even Speed Booster can overcome the power of the Metroid's hunger. I mean, it's, you know, that these are technically babby Metroids, so I mean, oops. So like, that's what babies do. They just make noise, break things, and eat. At least that's my understanding.
Okay, this is the room everybody hates. And there we go.
300 IQ play.
Just completely skip it.
Don't gotta hate the room if you don't do the room.
Exactly. And now we gotta farm for supers because we have none.
Yeah, that is definitely usually a hang-up in pretty much any category that's not 100%. Is you need to have supers for Mother Brain. Ideally 4, although more never goes amiss if you're trying to play it a little bit safer. Any extras usually go toward breaking her tank or the Zebatites. The tank normally takes 20 missiles. Alternatively, you can just give it 4 supers and call it a day.
All right, come on, give me one more super. Wants to give me everything but supers.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah, you should have better luck now that you're at full health. This game does have a pretty good system for giving you drops. One of the reasons why it's so important to not get grabbed by Metroids is not just because it can kill you, but because, well, it also increases your chances of getting missile and super drops. Because you do not get health drops off of normal enemies if you have full health. $45 missiles, 4 supers, that's a good number. So here we go. 20 supers for the tank. Supers, 20 missiles for the tank. Jumping directly into Mother Brain, it's fine. Then freezing the Cheerios, do the cycle, 4 missiles in a super, 3 times, and then 3 in a super for the last round, and that's it. That'll finish off Mother Brain. Mother Brain is actually interesting in that you wouldn't expect an immobile brain in a tank to be challenging, but she actually can be. Also, here's another fun fact. That spot right there is the only one of the very small number of spots in the game where you can actually run against an immovable object and still get speed booster. And that's because what the way that the game actually does there is it doesn't treat it like running into a wall. It's actually pushing you back. So the game still thinks that you're running because you're changing position, although it doesn't look like it. So you can build up a speed booster charge just running against Mother Brain while she's exploding. All right, time for the escape. Get back to the ship. We've done this song and dance before.
All right, this is escape number 1, and that's a success.
All right. Took care of Mother Brain. Got off of Zebus. What are you going to do now?
Get ambushed. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm sure this is fine. They probably just want to ask for directions.
Wait for it. Get sniped. So there's going to be at least one safety save for a strat that I'm going to do that is risky, so.
Yeah.
Which, if it doesn't work, I will have to reset. So that's what the safety save is for, and I'll explain why when I get there.
we got a few seconds before the action starts back up again. So if you got anything to say about incentives or what the charity's up with the charity, you can. Now's a good time.
Alrighty, I will be discussing about the charity in just a moment here. So we are currently raising money to write Love on Her Arms. They are a non-profit movement dedicated to present hope and finding help for people struggling with depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. They exist to encourage, inform, inspire, and also invest directly into the treatment and recovery of these people. This year is more important than ever to try to reach out and help people with mental health. Many people have lost their jobs, currently in isolation, and hiding away from the world because of COVID-19. They cannot get out, they cannot see their families and friends, because they risk catching and spreading this virus. All proceeds donated this weekend will be going directly to Write Love on Her Arms. We don't touch the money at all because of Tiltify. We're able to do it this way.
All right, so I was going to ask if yes, indeed, does Suitless Samus have Speed Booster? And
Yep.
the answer is obviously yes. Now the question is, what is the... Okay, that was my next question, is what does it do for sprites for Shine Sparking? And yeah, it just uses the suit sprites. Okay. That's what I figured, but I kind of wanted to see for myself. Turns out,
Also, I got map skip, so
nice. That means
my
you do not...
my last two practice runs, I actually did not get map skip.
I feel like this hack might be one of the few situations where accidentally grabbing map is not something to mock you for, just because 8 frames and then you're suddenly sprinting at full tilt. I imagine it's really, really easy to accidentally land in that map hitbox. All right, so it seems like it's time for something here. Oh no,
This is actually pretty normal stuff,
all right.
except I'm going faster.
It's like normal, but faster. Dang it, that isn't just speedrunning in a nutshell right there.
Waiting for those lights. There we go. Meant to jump there.
Yeah.
Nope, I fell.
Well, at least you didn't fall into the light. That would have been awkward. So yeah, this is
Okay, so this is where the safety save comes into play.
I.
Oh, good. I didn't get the. I didn't clip into the wall.
You
If I
clip
clipped into the wall there, it would have been a reset.
Yeah, that would have been a.
That's
that
why I
would've been
took
no
that
good.
save there. Because Samus can only crawl.
Excuse me, but it's kind of interesting to see Suitless with Speed Booster though, because this is usually a section that is extremely consistent in runs. Oh god, it trivializes my least favorite room. You clip into the wall right there.
Yep, I did.
But yeah, no, this section is usually pretty consistent, just because the pirate AI is always the same if you do the same thing. So like that refill that Typo took at the start of the Suitless section is one that is normally skipped, just because once you get good at the section, you will never take a hit, just at all. I also imagine that this hack is something that folks who do not like doing wall jumps probably greatly appreciate, because you can just ignore wall jumping when you can just shoot yourself straight up into the air. And another interesting fact, even with Speed Booster, if you were able to catch up to that pirate, it wouldn't matter, because that pirate is not actually carrying a power bomb tank. It's just a sprite. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't speed crawl, unfortunately.
That would be amazing. I guess it's one of those things where, since the game doesn't treat it the same as being morphed, it doesn't activate Speed Booster.
Ah, no!
It's okay! It's okay! You survived, that's what matters.
Gonna take this save here because my health was low.
I can dig it. Now, here's the burning question I've got. Can you Shine Spark Charlie?
Nope.
Tragic. Truly tragic. That would have made my day.
So one interesting thing about this hack is any percent actually doesn't even go to Ridley or Norfair. Actually, no. Norfair is still required because you got to go up to criteria to get power grip.
So I'm guessing you can just...
You do not need to even pick up gravity to get, and you'll get gravity. The game, for some reason, gives it to you.
It just gives it to you?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I don't run this hack.
You might have to check the tasks for this. I'll have to find it. I got it somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds pretty wild. Just body slam the orb, it's fine. Nobody will ever know. Whoa, that was a really long... Did they adjust the time for when that glyph stays active?
Don't know.
That seemed pretty long. Maybe it's one of those pity things done to... Since you're running around so fast, just... Let's give players slightly longer on... Okay, never mind. That's the glyph timing I'm used to right there. Going for the glitch here, and nope, didn't get it, sadly.
No, I'm not that good with that glitch. Actually, no, you cannot escape Charlie fight. Because during the fight, the wall above is an invisible wall until after.
Oh, hey, nice Varia suit.
Yep, and there's Varia.
And now we have the most important gift of all. Giant shoulder pads in purple.
Nope.
There you go. Yeah, this point in the game starts throwing a whole lot of Shine Spark puzzles at you because it can, and they kind of stop being puzzles when you can do this. So let's see. So major upgrades we have remaining are power bombs, and I think that's it. No, you already have power bombs. So then that's it. You're just on your way to Iron Ted.
Yep.
All right then. Yeah, my sense of what's happening and the order things are going in is I'm just putting it over there and not looking at it because it is of no use to me here today. Gosh, even just in the middle of a space jump, you just start going faster. Uncontrollable speed at all times. Ah, yes, you can go this way since you have the power bombs to open that door. Yeah, another fun little shortcut that is available to you because of being able to get those power bombs early. Normally you'd have to go all the way around, but not so much here. And I think I know where that other power bomb is going as well.
Yep. You're right.
You don't even know where I'm thinking. That was in fact where I was thinking, but you had no way of knowing that. Dang, that pirate right there is just...
You thought I was gonna drop it there, didn't you?
No, I thought you were going to drop it. No, the other room was where I thought you were going to drop it. Because then you have to go. Then you can just drop straight down when you're trying to leave instead of going all the way around. All right, so yeah, this is the technically the final boss. He has many names, but to quite a few of us in the speedrunning community, he's known. We call him Iron Ted. Don't ask me why. It's probably Jagger's fault. And this boss is the reason why you normally want to have 6 supers, because 6 supers, if you hit him with all 6, will instantly kill him. That's the quick kill. Unless, of course, you're playing, you hit 100%, at which point
or
his
you
life
mess
total...
up like I did.
I mean, it's fine. You have plenty of missiles. It's not like his health total is exactly 6 supers. It's like 5 and change. Just 6 makes it easier. And screw attack also makes it easier, because if you're doing this any percent without screw attack, dealing with missiles is kind of terrible. Or for that matter, low percent, because in low percent you don't get supers. Yeah. The folks out there who do 10% hard, just... I don't even know. I have no words for that.
I'm gonna focus. I don't know
Caught
how
by
he
the
hit.
claw.
Yup. Ouch.
Well, that's all right. The final section, getting from Charlie to
Yeah, it's not
Charlie
so
to Ted
hard.
ain't bad. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I still have plenty of time on my estimate. Yep, you guys get to see Charlie again.
Yay!
You'll also get to see Crate again because of my next one.
serious Samus. There is something kind of ridiculous to think about, though, that, okay, so this, apparently Charlie is the guardian of the fully powered suit. Does that mean that the Chozo built an entire temple just for Samus, or that just, like, whoever comes in here and beats Charlie gets the suit? I mean, there are so many questions.
I think it was built just for Samus.
Dang, Chozo really have way too much time on their hands.
I missed.
I mean, then again, I suppose if you think about it, the entire Metroid story is essentially the Chozo made a mistake, so they did something else to fix that mistake, and then that was also a mistake, so then they just said, okay, you know what, screw it, we're not making anything else, we're just going to raise a human child to fix all our mistakes for us, and that's kind of Metroid if you stop and think about it. Oh yeah, the other thing about Charlie that kind of sucks is that, the longer the fight goes on, the faster Charlie moves. So it actually gets harder to finish the fight the longer the fight goes on.
Yup. Fully powered suit, take 2.
But that's okay, because if there's one thing that this hat gives you lots of, it's speed.
Too much speed.
Those words make sense separately. Once you put them together, I don't get it.
Matthew sounds like a drug.
All right, once more with feeling. Just tear a swath of destruction through the space pirate mothership here. It's fine. It is kind of interesting, though, that you see all sorts of stuff involving the speed boost, the screw attack blocks to get through walls and stuff to stop you from doing it during suitless. But since the game knows that you can actually skip screw attack, there are actually alternate paths through several of these rooms that let you do it without screw attack. So this game was very, very mind with knowing that players would try to do things in all sorts of different orders, skip items. And that's one of the reasons why this game is so great, not just as a speedrun, but also just casually. If you have any interest or are already a fan of 2D Metroid and have not played Zero Mission, I wholeheartedly recommend this game. It is not just a great Metroid game, but it's also probably the best starting point if you've never played a 2D Metroid.
I would also recommend this as well.
I mean, it's a very different beast from Super, and I mean, that argument, I'm not going to get into that because that could go on for months, but it's a real good game. Zero Mission's a lot of fun. All right. I mean, I'm just looking through all this stuff. Like, who do they get to design their ship? It's like, okay, how do we get through this room? All right. Well, first you jump infinitely, and then you break a hole in the ceiling, drop down, and open a door that can only be opened by very large explosives. Seems legit. Oh, I can't believe
I didn't even. I didn't think about that until earlier.
That's good. I like that a lot. That is so good. Like, dang, that's. You can't see it. I'm giving like double thumbs up here. That was so good. And that's honestly the kind of thing that makes hacks like these so interesting, to at least to me, is that just the number of movement things you can do that you wouldn't normally be able to, or just doing things even in ways that the developers didn't intend, considering how much flexibility they gave you, is just so satisfying. Like,
I thought about not saving there, but
you put that cursor right back on yes, mister. Oh, and there's another fun fact for you. While a power bomb is exploding, Samus cannot grab ledges.
and that's also true in Fusion as well.
It is. There's actually a couple of spots where you use bombs to get into a tunnel because of it. All right, here we go. You know, considering this is supposed to be the magical space future, it's surprising to me that poor Ted here is squeaking so loudly you think he needs about a freaking gallon of WD-40.
That's what's supposed to happen.
There we go. There's a good Ted fight. Nicely done. But because this is a Metroid game, that of course means that we cannot finish it without an appropriate countdown timer. Which actually means that even though Iron Ted is the final proper boss, he is not actually the true final boss. There is one major fight you have to get through before you leave, and it's one that can and will just end your runs. Raise your hand if you've lost PBs to the two pirates. I need to stop doing visual gags when people can't see what I'm doing. But you're going to give the people Escape Spark, right?
I have no idea if I will or not.
That's right. You could always go for escape space boost. Yo, look at him go! This is Escape Spark. It's always real cool, and here we are, true final boss. These two pirates. Oh no! You just like body slam them really hard.
Actually, a speed booster doesn't work on them.
What? Wow, that's how you know they're a true final boss.
Okay. Like, and that's time, by the way.
That wasn't a shine sprint. You froze that guy, and he saw you wind up a Shoryuken straight from the pits of hell directly to the heights of heaven, to obliterate him along the way. Oh, GG.
Well, I'm going to take this chance at the end and say we have a $20 donation from RT-55J. With no comment, they put that towards Super Metroid Birthday Mission Play on Hard.
You're making me play on hard.
Typo, if you didn't want to play on hard, you wouldn't have given that as a incentive. Come on.
That was on purpose, by the way. I knew somebody was going to do it. Now it's going to be even more enjoyable.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, timer is still going because it hasn't been stopped yet.
Somebody forgot to stop it.
Wasn't me.
106.42. That's not bad.
Well underestimate. Look at you beating your
That probably would
estimate
have been
by
about a bit. That probably would have been around a 45 or so. If I hadn't died to Redley.
Just think, if you had taken 3 minutes and 20 seconds or so longer, you could have had the 110. which would have summoned Rasu 123 out of the ether. That's what it does. But community jokes aside, hey,
106.39.
Hey, that's not bad. Either way.
But hey, no, real quick though, jokes aside, if y'all like what you see here today or are interested in perhaps the vanilla version, by all means come over to the Zero Mission Discord. We have a community full of memers, but we all love having new folks and showing people how to play this game. It's a lot of fun, and we have a lot of fun, and we'd love it you'd have fun with us.
Alrighty, well, we're just waiting for the credits, correct?
Yep, apparently so.
Do you want me to pull you out for a few minutes before the next run, or are you good to just jump right into it?
I can jump right into it.
Okay, that works.
All right, I'm just going to switch ROMs here for our next run. And there we go.
All right, well, that's my sign to jump off. Thanks for having me, Typo, and good luck with the birthday mission.
This will be a very, very short one, so just make sure you all pay attention.